Welcome to another jewelry making video brought to you by keepsakecrafts.net. Today I have a great quick project for you. It's a bracelet made with small chains woven through large chains, and it has a great masculine feel. But I'll also show you how you can dress it up and make it more feminine. So to make this bracelet you will need a 7.5-inch piece of 3/4-inch link chain. That's for a woman's size bracelet. If you're going to make this for a guy, you'll need to get some measurements and make it larger, and make it larger than the wrist size. This is a thick bracelet, so you'll need more length to make it all the way around. Also here I have 5 9.5-inch pieces of 4 by 6 millimeter link chain. I have 2 6 by 9 millimeter oval jump rings, 2 8 by 12 millimeter oval jump rings, and a lobster clasp. For tools I have just chain nose pliers and also about a 20-inch scrap of bead stringing wire you will find very helpful. So the first thing we're going to do is open up one of our smaller jump rings and just put an end link of each of these 5 black chains on it. Close it up, make sure it's nice and securely closed, and then repeat to add your other smaller oval jump ring to the end links on the other end. Now if you do decide to make this a larger size for a man, make sure you up proportionately the length of the smaller chains and go for making them longer than you think you might need. You can always take off some of the links at the end if it's way too long, but it's a lot easier to do that than to have to add some back on. Next, you're going to make sure that you have your chunky link chain laid out nice and flat. That's very important. And then we're going to use this scrap of bead stringing wire like a needle threader. I'm just going to slide one wire through here. I have it folded in half, and this will pull the whole thing right through our chain. And you're just going to weave this wire up through one link, down through the next, and repeat all the way down your chain, just making sure that you keep your chain nice and flat and untwisted as you go. And if I was going to make this for a guy, I would probably use an even bigger chain here, like a curb chain, probably something, you know, straight, not so twisted, just something a little bit more plain and less fancy looking. But I suppose it depends on the guy. So there, and now we'll just hold on to this chain and pull our little multi-strand of chain through. Just hold on to the end one and gently keep pulling this through. And once you are there, you can take out your scrap of wire. You're done with that. Next we're going to open one of our larger oval jump rings. I love to use oval jump rings because the split is on the side, so when something's pulling at the ends, there's no way it's going to slide through the split. And now you just want to catch your chunky chain and your small jump ring in there, and also pop on your clasp. So if you had to up the size and you find that you cut these chains a little too long, now would be the time that you would reposition this jump ring and then cut off the excess links. But I think this is just about right. So now I'm just going to open my other large jump ring and slide on the small jump ring and my chain. And it's as simple as that. So a rather cool masculine chain. Now I had thought to dress this up a bit. mean, I thought this was kind of interesting, but I thought it would be really pretty with a strand of crystal beads going through. And I still think it would, but I didn't have any beads smaller than 4mm, and these were just a little too big. So if you had a strand of little bitty, like 2mm crystal beads, I think those would be pretty mixed in with one of your chains. And you would just string it like we often do with a crimp and a crimp cover and a wire protector, and string on your beads. And what I did down here, I was planning to do this, but these are just too thick. I just put a temporary crimp on the end so that when I was stringing, I wouldn't lose my beads. But that's something you can experiment with on your own. So here's another look at the bracelet we made today. I think you could have a lot of fun finding variations for this one. Different sizes and finishes of both chains, adding strings of beads or strings of suede cord throughout. Have fun and make this just the right thing for you, or as a gift for someone. Thanks so much for watching Keepsake Crafts videos. If you like this video, make sure you've subscribed so you don't miss a thing, and also click like. And check out my blog, keepsakecrafts.net, where I have lots more creative ideas and inspiration. And up on the screen are 2 more bracelet making videos you might like to try. Happy creating. Bye-bye.